Comedy bang bang, 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 comedy bang bang.
Pandas are philanderers, squirrels truly immoral, tadpoles, why, they're just bad souls. But the foulest beast of all, Colombian night monkeys. They're simply foul creatures. Welcome to Comedy Bang Bang.
Now that drawing out of the word monkeys.
That was because I realized, because it said monkey. But I realized I didn't have the whole thing, so I had to click on the link, and it took me to the rest of the catchphrase.
I see.
That was submitted by the Voblex again. Hey, Voblex.
Wow, the Voblex is really racking up the catchphrases.
2 mons in a row. Today we're going to be counting down, we already counted down 15 through 6 of the countdown, and today we're going to count down 7 through 4.
You said 15 through 6. Did you mean 15 through 8?
I did.
All right.
Thank you for holding my feet to the fire on that one.
You are welcome. I think the public has a right to know that you made a mistake.
These aren't the Pentagon Papers, Paul.
Oh, was that the one with Ione Sky?
Yes, the Pentagon Papers.
Yeah.
Where John Cusack held up the boombox?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a great one. Okay, if you're listening to Comedy Bang Bang for the first time, we're in the middle of...
This is what I'm saying. I think it's people who... They think they deserve to be treated better than other people. So they say, I'm not going to listen to 15 through 6. Oh, sorry, 8. I'm going to go skip ahead. Well, here's what I would say, dumbass. Why don't you just wait until New Year's Day and listen to the
top one.
The greatest, yes.
The final minute of the number.
Minute of the number one.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I hate those people is my point.
I hate them too. So if this is your first episode you're ever listening to, I hate you.
Yeah, I hate you.
No, I
hate. I still do.
It's a strong word.
It sure is. That's why I chose it.
Oh, my goodness. We're getting into the meat of the matter.
Ooh, matter meat. I love matter meat.
Well, meat is made of matter.
Yeah, as Morrissey sang.
Meat is matter.
Meat is matter. I don't know how that song goes.
A double word and it's matter. The worst Smith song of all time.
Meat is murder?
And I am a huge Smith fan.
You are.
I cannot listen to it. First of all, it has the sounds of animals being killed.
Right.
As a sound bed.
Isn't that also in... Oh, isn't that... It's in that song, that fun song. We Are Young?
We Are Young is the sounds of animals being murdered.
In the background, don't you hear animals being slaughtered? There's that thing, the bolt they fire into the cow's brain.
We are young. That's fun. Literally. What'd you say? Monkey.
I said yonke.
Yonke. Guys, we're having fun already. This is
we are.
This is part 3. Sorry to all of you listening. Sorry, Gilly. We are counting down your top 10, and we're getting to all the ones that are higher on the countdown, which signifies that they are the best.
According to you, the audience.
According to Jim as well.
He weighs in. Now, Jim Belushi weighs in on these.
Does. We keep strict counsel with him.
Yeah.
We always check in with Jim.
Yeah.
Regarding these.
He seems like a guy, Jim Belushi seems like a guy who would begin a lot of sentences with, you know what you should do?
You look like him when you...
Ew! How dare you?
No, but you made a face just like him. It was uncanny. I wish
like
we had
a sort of super condescending face.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was like your face transformed into him when you said that.
It's like a face that says, I think you're stupid, and I'm generously offering to help you out.
Right, yeah. I just tried to do it, and I did. Yeah, man, you look just like him. What were you going to say, though? Sorry to keep interrupting.
Kill yourself.
Oh, boy. According to Jim, I should kill myself. Do you think he says according to Jim a lot? Like talks about himself in the third person?
Why wouldn't he?
Jim, if you're listening, come on the show. We have so many questions for you.
According to us.
Hello. We'll see if I'm back with Michael Jackson. He made it on the countdown. Spoiler alert, it does not. accumulated the clips for the further episodes, so it was kind of a happy accident. You've heard of Happy Madison.
I have.
Creator of some of the great films of the past 20 years.
Such as Happy Gilmore.
Or Billy Madison. Mm-hmm. Wait a minute, I think that's how they got their name. Maybe
that's a bit of a stretch.
I'm so sorry. But
Gilmore Girls, of course.
Of course, they were the creator of the Gilmore
spin-off
Girls.
of Happy Gilmore.
Yes. They were Happy Gilmore's children.
That's right.
The Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, that's right.
They were not mother and daughter. They were sisters.
Yeah.
That's the secret. If it had gone another season, they would have revealed.
It would have been revealed
that they were actually sisters and daughters to Happy Gilmore.
Incestuous relationship between Happy Gilmore and Lorelai Gilmore. She gives birth to her own sister.
What are we talking about? Oh, yes, we ran out of time and I ran out of clips, and so we decided to adjourn. We are back now. We're wearing different clothes, so if you're looking at the pictures, thank you, Paul. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
I knew it.
If you're checking out the pictographs, we were wearing different clothes, and also we were wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
Because wait, if you heard that noise, that's Paul slapping the microphone away so he can take a better picture. Meanwhile, I'm in the middle of my job, which is talking, so I'm going to take a candid photo.
You're doing a fake behind the scenes.
Sure, I'm gesticulating more than I normally would.
I'm doing it as if, this is Meet the Cast.
But I woke up today with a super dry eye, and
SDE.
And it seems to be watering. I went into the bathroom and I slapped cold water on my face. Sure. I didn't splash it. I slapped it.
Slapped it.
And it's still not helping, so I decided to put on my sunglasses. But I feel like a bit of a douche.
Well, you look like 1, 2. Now, you say it's very dry.
Yeah.
But it's watering.
Well,
now, these two things seem at odds with each other, Scott.
Because I'm constantly blinking and I'm trying to get enough water, and then which makes it then water. I can't find the right...
Okay, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Good science.
Science!
She blinded me?
Me? With science? We've talked about this on
We have, and we'll talk about it again.
And many more on Channel 4. Yes, we took a bit of a break, but thankfully, dear listener, you did not need to take a break. We are picking right back up from whence we stopped.
That's right.
And we are going into the aforementioned very controversial number 6.
Number 6.
That's right, number 6 on our countdown. Controversial. What do you think it is, Paul?
You're saying there's a bit of controversy. Was the special guest Prince
singing his great hit Controversy?
That's right.
I think that would have been a different song if he had pronounced it thusly.
Controversy.
Because it's controversy. Controversy.
What if Prince made a song that was all baby noises? I bet it would be good.
What if it was just that guy from the Dukes of Hazzard? Anus.
Anus? Enos.
I always thought he was saying anus when I was a kid. And I was like, how did they get away with naming a character Anus? And then there was a spinoff named Anus.
I forgot he had his own show.
He had his own show where he just pulled down his trousers, bent over, and showed his butthole to everyone.
For the children, Scott is referring to a TV show called The Dukes of Hazzard. The character, Sheriff Roscoe P. Coltrane, who is the corrupt law enforcement official of Hazard County. Or Hazard Holler? Hazard County.
Maybe. Hazard County, I believe.
Hazard County.
Yeah. I was not allowed.
Get those juke boys.
I was not allowed to watch that when I was a child. I was told it was a dirty show. I believe because Roscoe P. Coltrane called anus a dipstick, and because his name was Anus.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was all it took.
Dipstick was objectionable.
Yes, the same way that my brother got in trouble for writing "school sucks" on a school thing.
School sucks.
Not because I believe he was in the 5th grade. Not because of the sentiment of school is bad, but because that at the time meant sucks cock.
Yes. I had a friend my best friend in high school. His father was very religious. We went to Catholic school, and his father was deeply devout and got mad at him for saying scumbag.
Yes, because that's a condom.
Condoms, yes.
Yes, and a scumbag traditionally has semen inside at the very tip.
Yeah, well, when you're done with it.
Certainly.
I like the idea,
hopefully when you're starting with
But like,
one.
were people back in, what is this, like the turn of the century or something? Were they going into their apothecary and saying, I need a packet of scumbags?
I need a scumbag, please.
Right, I need a scumbag.
Oi, get on your little ladder.
I say, have you any scumbags to lend?
To lend?
Yes, I'll return them to you. I know they're very dear.
No, okay. Controversy.
Okay. All right.
Controversy. This is number 6. This is episode 285, and a very controversial episode. This is an episode called Solo Bolo.
Controversial, really?
Controversial because some people did not like it.
I thought people loved it.
Some people loved it, and enough people loved it. It's number 6 on the countdown, which is a surprise to me.
That's pretty high up.
I thought, and you've taken off your sunglasses, by the way.
I can't bear it anymore.
Do I need to do it?
No.
I'll try it.
Hey, look, you're the one who's infirm, so
I'll try to. I'll try to
power through.
Power through. There's also soldier through.
Until then, you'll have to muddle through somehow. So take those goddamn sunglasses off your face now.
Great song.
Oh, we really saved it at the end.
Oh,
it almost went off the rails.
Man, if a song doesn't rhyme, it's not a song.
No. Poems, songs, must rhyme.
Raps. Solo Bolo. What is a Solo Bolo? Let me explain this to the uninitiated.
Everyone knows. Yeah, how about this? Pretend people don't know what a solo bolo is.
Or a sobo, as we called it.
Sobo!
Ben Schwartz was on the show. I believe we talk about this in the clips, but I'll try to encapsulate it in a very short manner. But
I don't care.
Ben Schwartz was on a show, and we have such a good time talking for the first 20 minutes or so just together before a character comes in that he said, we really should try to do a whole show where we just talk to each other for an hour and 20 minutes, and we'll call that a solo bolo. We decided to do it. We did it. We kept the balls up in the air for quite a long time, and then we released it as a bonus episode, or should I say a bonus episode, and people loved it or hated it. And I got a lot of messages saying, please don't ever do that ever again, which I thought was...
That's extreme.
I thought that was a bit rude considering I don't have to put out bonus episodes.
No!
Or should I say, bonus?
That is like... Why bother saying that?
I don't know.
It's so crazy to me.
I don't get it. I don't understand. But
don't listen to it. Like, you can turn it off so easily.
Well, yeah, but I do have to say some people are completists and like to hear every single episode.
Go to a doctor and have your fucking head examined.
What kind of doctor?
You shouldn't be, I'm going to say...
Neurologist?
No. Well, yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Open it up.
The problem might be super deep. Like the idea of writing to someone and saying, please don't do that again is absurd to me. I guess I should be encouraged that they said, please.
That's true. They were very polite about it. But no, a lot of people loved it. It is a surprise to me that it is so high on the countdown, eclipsing such episodes as, Victor and Tiny's podcast and stuff.
Exactly.
But people loved it.
Yeah.
So we're going to play a selection of clips from the Solo Bolo. And it's purely just Ben and I fucking around. And some people enjoyed it because they said that it's me off the leash.
Do you feel like you're on a leash when you do the show normally?
I'm constantly on a leash, and I hate it.
You feel like, I should really keep this show moving along and make sure everything makes sense.
Dollars and cents, my dear boy.
Now, is this the only solo bolo in Comedy Bang Bang history?
That is the only solo bolo in Comedy Bang Bang history. I believe we may have a bro down hoedown coming up with another guest, but Ben made me promise that there would only be solo bolos with him. And
So-
he, by the way, is angling for another one.
So there was never an occasion where you recorded a show with just one other person ever again?
Well, there was.
Oh,
yes,
really?
There was an instance in New York City.
Okay, so it took place there. And with whom did you record?
I believe that was you.
Yeah, I believe it was. And yeah, go ahead.
And several guests dropped out.
Yep.
And you did a tour de force of 3 different characters, I believe.
A TDF.
And
myself.
And yourself. That's
Yes.
right. And it was a great show.
Oh,
and,
thank you.
A treat for the live audience.
Now, why haven't we heard that?
Because when we reached out to the person who recorded it, they sent a file, and it had about 12 minutes of it, and then it stopped.
I see.
And normally in that situation, an engineer would take a look at that and start it up, and we'd say, hey, you know what, we missed 20 seconds or so, but in the middle of it, and we would explain that. This person apparently did not look down at the computer ever again after pressing record.
Do you think they left the building?
I think they may have. I don't know.
Went out to get a slice?
A famous New York slice.
Oh, New York pizza. It's the water makes it different. Now, the way I found out that happened was on Twitter.
I'm so sorry.
Was you responding to someone else?
I did not know. And there was a reason why we didn't release those for so long is because that person who recorded those shows then took off for about a month and was out of the country. And
doing charity work, I presume.
Oh, I hope so, to atone for his sins.
Digging wells.
But all I got was and the release date of these episodes kept approaching, and we kept having to postpone it because this person was like, I'm out of the country. Whenever I get back, I'll let you know if the rest of that episode was recorded. And then the day we had to release it was the day that he returned home, and I found out on Twitter myself, or I found out somewhere. I found out via the email, perhaps, that one was not going to be found and that everything was released. So 404 system error.
File
not found. Which is, that's only happened a couple of times in a Comedy Bang Bang history. Another one was another live show that you did with Gail Simone.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Remember that one? Yeah.
Yes, I do remember
at the UCB Theater in Los Angeles. That one was also similarly not recorded. And I feel like there was one other time where the first 7 minutes weren't recorded or something. But for the most part, the engineers that we work with are consummate professionals who know what they're doing. And if there ever is a problem, we'll stop.
You mean on the road?
We'll solve it. Oh, no. In here. On the road, it's a little dicey.
Yeah, right. When you get out there in the wild world that Cat Stevens sang about,
it's a wild world.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's hard to get by just upon a smile.
Bo-do-do-do, bo-do-do.
Ooh, baby, it's a wild world.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-do.
And I always remember you as a child girl.
What?
I was going to say with a smile.
No, he will always remember her as a child.
Ooh, weirdo.
Yeah.
Weirdo alert.
Yeah. Weirdo alert.
That doesn't go off enough on this show. Does that track 14?
I was just going to say, that should go in the sound effects.
Oh, klaxon.
Do you think we can accept vocal sound effects?
I think so. Why not?
Okay.
All right, so that's track 14, the klaxon.
Well, then let's see if we can perfect track 11 right now.
All right. That's it! I've been waiting for it. I did want to say, Paul, that Ben Schwartz has been clamoring for another solo bolo and sent me 2 messages yesterday. Let me play them. Let's see. Here we go. Is this playing, Sam? No, you got to turn it up. There we go. Again, about the consummate professionalism.
Turn it up like Freedom Rock.
Yes, I remember those. Here we go.
Sam, too.
Give me a solo, the bolo too. Wanna get lost in the solo bowl and solo bowl.
And then he sent me this one as well.
Was that the entirety of the message, by the way? Okay.
Here we go. Here's message number 2.
Solo bolo bolo. 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 Solo bolo. Solo bolo. Solo bolo.
No, that's a video game reference.
I believe that is some sort of interesting. What is it? Super Mario. Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Because
Super
Mario wasn't good enough.
That's when he became Super Mario.
All right, we have to go to a break.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I want a solo bolo then.
Why don't you and I do a solo bolo? I mean, these are erstwhile solo bolos.
This is different though. We have a job to do here.
That's true.
Yeah. We're not just sitting here fucking around.
We can't do a solo bolo. We can do a not a bro down ho down either, because I think that's our other guest. We'll have to come up with another term for it.
Okay.
But that is one of the greatest regrets of my life that New York show was lost.
Do you know what? I think we came up with a term for it there.
Oh, what was it? Because we don't have the tape.
It's a polo bolo or something, right?
That's right. If you were there at that legendary New York show, and I believe only a good 800 people were there or something, please let us know what it was called.
Did you just delete that 12 minutes?
I'm sure we have it.
Well, probably the first 12 minutes is just you.
I think it's probably just me, doing some of my classic jokes. Classic warm-up.
Now, you are famous for being cold, emotionless.
Yes.
You keep it all inside.
I'm the Data of Comedy Bang Bang.
Or Master Spock.
Was that a requirement of Star Trek? Was that there be some sort of emotionless person that's constantly learning lessons about emotions?
Yep. That's how we learn, don't you see?
Mm-hmm. Was there one on Deep Space Nine and Voyager, and what was the other Scott Bakula one?
Deep Space Nine, I think, had the shapeshifter played by René Auberjonois.
Be my guest. Be
My guest, put my reference to the test. I'm a famous shapeshifter and I do not have the feelings.
I wish.
A perfect song parody.
Perfect. One could not improve upon that if they tried. Nor should they try.
No, don't try it.
What? Buy it. What about Voyager? Did they have a cold, emotionless character?
Voyager, they had. And by the way, I think I've seen one episode of Voyager.
That's more than I've seen of Deep Space Nine or... No, I've seen one of the Scott Bakula one, the pilot.
I've never seen that one. Yeah. I saw all of the original Star Trek.
Olive Kitteridge?
All of More Generations Star Trek. I saw a good part of the deepest of Space Nines. And then I saw zero of Scott Bakula Presents Star Trek.
I did love how that show, every episode started with Scott Bakula out in the wild and turning to camera saying, "Hi, I'm Scott Bakula." We all love Star Trek.
It was part of the cold open. Like they'd start their adventure and then he'd say, "Oh, hello. Are you here too? Hi, I'm Scott Bakula."
Look, Star Trek is great.
We all agree.
We all agree. So let's watch another one.
Excelsior. Let's get on the Starship Excelsior and set a course for the stars.
Set a course for adventure, your mind on a new romance. And Star Trek
won't hurt anymore. It's an open smile. It's an open door.
It's Star Trek.
Presented by this Scott Bakula. Yes, Star Trek.
I ran out.
Yeah, me too. We ran out at the same time. Oh, we're like an old married couple.
Aren't we?
I meant to text you and tell you how much I enjoyed Dabney.
So you're doing it now?
Yeah, that's. I apologize for not doing it before. Well, you know, it's something you started doing. I remember you talking to Colin Hanks and saying, he was saying, he appreciated that you texted him and said how much you enjoyed Fargo, and
go Fargo yourself.
Yeah, and you said, I feel
Fargo, fuck yourself.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm wearing headphones. And you said, I feel it's important, because so often we don't tell each other that we enjoy each other's work.
Yeah, we just assume that everyone is either watching or listening or not watching or not listening.
And so that was a nice thing that you did. I don't believe I've received any texts like
You're just searching through your texts?
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever.
Well, Paul,
I mean, I have from other people, yes, certainly.
Paul, you have to admit that the Fusion app on the Apple TV was just released.
It's true. It was.
No, you shut up has not been into my eyeballs
now,
yet.
You have to admit that we posted episodes online where you didn't have to have Fusion or
I don't watch anything online. I like to leave a cold trail.
I apologize.
For the terrorists.
I apologize.
I don't like any record.
I apologize. I also forgot that's the only thing I've ever done.
Paul, I've said, oh, come on. Why are you being a stinker?
This is playing out exactly as I hoped it would.
Why are you? All right, I'll start sending you texts about everything. I still have to watch BoJack Horseman too. My wife is in that, and I haven't even watched that.
I just like texts.
All right.
I just like getting texts.
You and I have texted a bit.
We have texted a bit. Do you
You're
remember?
like a regular texter.
I was going.
I got a text here. I enjoyed Dabney. Thank you.
I was going through my iPhoto library, and I found we for a period of like, I don't know if it was a couple days or over the course of a week, we were sending pictures to each other. They were pictures of us. We were sending selfies of us with our eyes closed.
Well, do you know why?
Because you sent me the one picture by accident, right?
Yes, I used to send videos as texts.
Yes.
Because it was just more personal of just me staring at the camera and saying, hey, Paul, I wanted to tell you that I'll be there at 11:15 or what have you.
Or I enjoy your work.
Yeah. So then I thought I had taken a video, but it was on just camera, so I had just taken a still photo
with
my eyes closed.
And then
I sent it to you thinking it was a video, not knowing that you did not receive the content of the text.
Right.
And then you sent me back an identical picture of you with your eyes closed in a different location. So then for a couple of weeks, we just sent pictures of each other with our eyes closed in different places, and it became almost like a game to try to find the best background.
Yes.
I think I was at a miniature golf place at one point, and I was in front of a windmill.
Yes.
And that must have been quite a while ago.
It was a couple years ago, I think. But I still have all those pictures.
Great.
I'll post them on Tumblr.
Okay.
So everybody can see them.
Yeah. Post that.
It's a fun photo set.
It's a FP. What are we talking about?
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, that's true. Have we got?
That's also true.
This is exciting, is it not? I mean, we're in the thick of it here.
I'm exciting.
Top 4.
I'm exciting. I think I just said.
You are exciting.
I'm exciting. We got 4 left.
4 left.
So, out of all of the episodes, this one was number 4. It must be pretty good.
I think so. I mean, 4 left. 4. That's interesting. 4.
For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. Which nobody can deny. This bottle is too full. It's too full to play the jug.
You're trying to jug bandit.
I was trying to jug bandit.
You are the jug bandit.
Guys, that's why they call me the jug bandit.
Paul F. the jug bandit.
I steal
Tompkins.
jugs and I form a jug band in every town.
Every town.
Which,
by the way, there's a lot of towns in the U.S.
Yeah.
But you're doing it in every single one.
I've gone through 24 towns now.
24.
Yeah.
You know you have a lot more to get to.
I know, man. But this is the life of the jug bandit.
It's not the life you may have chosen, but it's the life you're leading.
I'm not the jug bandit the towns need. I'm the jug bandit the towns deserve.
I would like to see J.W. Stillwater battle the jug bandit. You know, similarly with how you came up with J.W. Stillwater on the last best of.
You know what?
Hey.
Make a note of it.
Okay. This is number 4 on our countdown. This is episode 286. Any guesses?
Yeah. I have a great guess.
Okay.
This is the one it was all in underwater.
Nope.
That's my only guess.
That would have been impossible to do.
That's my only guess.
Because we are humans and we cannot breathe underwater.
None of us.
Well, Aquaman. And the Submariner.
And the man from Atlantis.
That's true.
Yeah.
Patrick Duffy.
That's right. Noted Buddhist.
That's true.
Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, Nam-myoho Renge-kyo, Nam-myoho Renge-kyo. I didn't know that had lyrics. Now we know.
Now we know. Renge-go. This is episode 286. This is an episode called Time Bobby 3.
Oh, motherfucker. Now, Scott, correct me if I'm wrong, but the original Time Bobby,
Correct you. Oh, God.
wasn't it picked by Slate Magazine, no less, as one of the 25 greatest podcast episodes of all time?
All time, which when you think about how long podcasts have been around, about 8 years.
Yeah. I mean, that's incredible. An episode of Serial was on there.
Yeah.
That's like, come on.
All
guys.
time?
Yeah.
Or do we just like it now?
No episodes of the Pod F Tomcast?
I know.
Come on. Did you ever listen to that?
You know what? I was on one.
You were on one. We had a good time.
We did. Yeah, that's right. Slate did is pretty low on their countdown, I think, but lower than I would have put it. But it's very nice of them to put us on there. Yeah, that was the only episode of Comedy Bang Bang that was recognized, and it was the original Time Bobby, one of my favorite episodes of all time.
Mine as well.
By the way, we heard the return of Technicality No Down Boo Over.
Oh.
I didn't bring it up when it came up in the Gilly and Jacobs episode in our last episode, but Technicality No Down Boo Over is something that I said in that Gary Marshall, Gilly and Jacobs.
Technicality. No. Down. Boo. Over.
Now, I wondered why I said that, and I sent you a text because people kept tweeting me Technicality No Down Boo Over.
Yeah.
And I said, why did I say Technicality No Down Boo Over? And you just wrote back, because you're an idiot. So,
and then cut to me getting mad that you don't text me more about my various projects.
But it was because I was trying to say that we were voting. You heard it in the last episode. We were voting on. We were trying to. We had a competition to say without going over something. Yes. So I was like, technicality, no, and then I was saying down, like it needs to be down.
Yes. Yeah.
And then I said boo. And then I said over because you were over.
Right.
But you immediately said technicality, no down, boo over.
As Len Wiseman. Technicality, no down, boo over.
And so many people tweeted me that they thought that was funny. I decided to remember it and have tried to say it as many times as possible.
Here's what I think cemented it is because when I said that, it for whatever reason, me saying that all run together, it killed you. Yeah. Like you were so delighted
I was saying,
by it.
No, technicality, down, boo, over. And you just said, no technicality, no down, boo over. No, technicality, no down, boo over.
Technicality, no down, boo over.
Happy New Year, by the way, Paul.
Happy New Year to you, dear.
Do you have any resolutions? Or do you have any revolutions? I say you want one.
My resolution is to join the revolution and bring and restore them to their rightful place as Prince's backing band once more.
So you got to gather together Wendy, Lisa, Dr. Z.
That's right. The whole gang.
And the rest. Wendy, Lisa, and Dr. Z. And the Scrubs. Why wasn't Dr. Z in the TV show Scrubs? If I could ask Zach Braff one question, it would be that.
If I could ask Zach Braff one question, I'd ask him why Dr. Z never appeared in Scrubs.
He's the most famous guy in Scrubs of all time.
Well, are you forgetting Hawkeye Pierce?
Yeah, why wasn't Hawkeye part of that as well?
They should have gotten everyone who's ever appeared on screen in Scrubs to make a cameo in Scrubs.
You have to think that the writers brought that up at least once. Can't we get every single person who's been on screen in Scrubs, from the Disorderlies?
That's right. But Bill Lawrence shut it down.
To the young doctors in love.
Hey, now you're talking my language.
Gary Marshall.
Oh, goodbye. Oh, he's gone.
Wow. He just wanted to say that we were talking his language.
Yeah.
You have to think that they talked about it.
You have to think that.
So Happy New Year and all that shit
Do you have any resolutions?
I would like to be more present in my off hours. I doubt. I tend to work a lot, and when I'm not working, I tend to like to have time to myself. Yet, the time I am not working, I should be spending with my loved ones.
Yes, it's true.
So I would like to be more present during those times.
Do you know who else worked too much?
Who's that? Jesus, the carpenter?
Yep. And look what happened.
A lot of houses out there.
Spent his time doing all that carpentry.
Yep.
Then when he
built a community center.
Yeah. Then he finally takes some time to himself to go out and just like give speeches.
Yep.
And they fucking nailed him to a tree.
So what kind of lesson can we learn?
Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Were you there when they crucified my Lord? Sometimes it causes me to tremble, tremble.
I don't know this one.
You know a surprising amount of it.
Well, it kind of
has
a very similar melody to some other songs. So I was able to do harmony for a bit.
What other song?
What is that? It sounds like another song. And we'll all come out to meet them when they're
Shall we coming around the mountain?
Yeah, that's it. Look,
you know what? You're right.
Any coming around the mountain song, I can nail.
And did those feet in ancient times walk upon England's pastures?
Is that a Catholic song?
green?
Which one?
Were you there when they crucified?
I would say it's probably a Christian song.
Because I grew up in the Christian church and I don't believe I ever heard it.
I think it's what they classify as an old Negro spiritual. I could be wrong.
Okay.
But we did sing it in my church from time to time.
Really?
Yeah.
And how did you feel? What is the question it's asking?
I felt
and who is
moved
it asking it to?
by the Holy Spirit. It's asking people, hey,
None of us were there.
Were you there when they crucified Jesus Christ?
None of us were.
Yeah.
It seems like a pointless exercise.
I think it's an investigation.
It's like a CSI kind of thing?
Gong, gong. They're trying to find out.
Shonk, shonk.
Look, I got a lot of work to do, mister.
Hey, look at this guy carrying boxes back and forth from a truck. Were you there when they crucified my Lord?
Look, maybe I was. I don't know. A lot of people got crucified that day. If you don't mind, my break is coming.
Shout out to John Mulaney,
That's
by the
right.
way. For
God bless him.
Now, we've been through a lot of different episodes and emotions.
Yes.
We've been through rage,
Denial, anger,
acceptance,
bargaining.
Oh, yeah. Bargaining. That's my favorite.
Despair.
Tell you what. Okay. If you don't kill me.
How's this sound? You bring my mom back from the dead.
We've been going through a lot of episodes, and this has been a lot of fun. We've done 15, then we went to 14, and
That's
then 13. Smash cut to 12.
If I'm not much mistaken, we continue to 11.
Fade to
fade to 10. Then a leisurely stroll over to 9.
Flashback to 8.
Flash forward to 7.
And then number 6 with a bullet.
Number 5 is alive.
Number 4 on the floor.
Number 3, don't
yet.
tell me.
Don't tell me because we haven't done it yet. We're
Yeah.
about to do it, as a matter of fact.
This is how we do it.
Science! And we are going to do episodes 3, 2, and 1 on this episode.
3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Contact.
It's the season for the reason. Were you there when they crucified Jesus?
Oh, if only 3, 2, 1 Contact were about the crucifixion of Jesus every week and the science behind it. Science!
They crucified me with science?
Can you imagine the scientists behind crucifixion? If we put nails in this guy's hands.
Were there people that considered themselves scientists, like that use that title, like
I don't know.
in ancient Judea?
Yeah, at
In
what
Bible
point
times?
was the term scientist coined?
When was science itself coined? When did that
during
term?
the Renaissance, perhaps?
Oh, the Renaissance.
I fancy myself a bit of a Renaissance man. I don't know if I've ever told you that.
No, you've seen that movie.
Renaissance
Danny
man?
DeVito.
Which one?
Danny DeVito.
Is that Renaissance Man?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I'm thinking Bicentennial Man.
He like joins the army or something.
Oh, right. Paul should.
Paul should.
A new contraction. Oh, I'm so glad we came up with one. Paul should. PAULSH''D.
That's right.
We were talking about new contractions with the both on an episode a couple of weeks ago.
That's right.
And I realized something. I realized that there is one. Never is kind of a contraction, isn't it? For not ever. And however is also for how and ever.
How and ever?
Yes, how and ever. Have you ever heard Bob Odenkirk talking about Jeremy Irons?
Yes, I have.
And he has that tape of him saying, how and ever.
You don't think that's Jeremy Irons being a bit fun?
I don't think he was in the mood to be fun in that particular
Do you
story.
think it was in that story he was aware that he was not being fun at all, and then he's like, this'll I think I should probably lighten things up a little bit.
But never is not ever. But they've taken the apostrophe out of it.
What's ever?
Not meaning, is that a contraction?
Else and ever.
Else and ever. Another new contraction. Else and ever.
What's the shortest
Like else and ever.
contraction? It's
It's
the shortest contraction?
I believe that's the shortest one. I mean, I don't believe that there is a 2-letter
What about
contraction.
eyes? Like eyes going down to the store.
That is still 3 letters, I believe. I''SE.
Oh, I thought it was just
Oh,
yes.
I'm I''SE.
I'm eating dog food.
At that point, why bother?
Yeah.
I'm.
Yeah.
Just say I am.
Yeah.
Is it just for song lyrics so that they can fit the meter?
I think even with I am, you can.
I am
you could
there when they crucified my Lord. I am there when they crucified my Lord. She'll be crucified, my Lord.
She'll be crucified, my Lord.
She'll be crucified, my Lord, when she comes.
When she comes, she'll be nailing him.
Oh, we're about to get into the details.
We really were. That's
Magazine.
all. But we're not scientists.
We're not. Science! All right, Paul. Paul should
move on to the next clip.
Let's do it.
Episode.
Let's do another grepisode. We should just do contractions for everything.
Yeah.
Anything that starts with one of the 7. Who, what, where, why, when, and how. Who, what, where,
The reporter
why,
questions.
6. I thought there were 7. No, those are deadly sins. We have 6 senses and 6 reporter questions.
That's right. And 8 crazy nights.
Guess who's back?
Back again. Comedy Bang Bang.
Is that your favorite song, would you say? That Eminem
yeah,
song?
absolutely I would. Why do you ask?
I know you're a lover
What
of
a
Eminem.
weird question. It is definitely my favorite song.
You're a huge fan of
Do you know what? I could take or leave all the rest of his work, but that is my favorite song of all time.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Guess who's back? Back again. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Your old enemy, Eminem, from back at the MTV.
Let's not talk about him. Oh boy.
Yeah. Weird, wild stuff.
This is wild.
I still can't do Carson. God damn it.
My goodness, this is wild. That was, of course, Johnny Carson's review of the new Reese Witherspoon movie. All right, this is number 2. This is episode 274. This is an episode entitled, Oh Golly.
Oh boy. Wow, wowie, wow.
Wowie, wow, wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wowie, woo, wow, whoa, whoa.
This is Oh Golly. This is
a very special episode.
This is a very special episode. Let me give you a little bit of background regarding this. Jason Matzoukas, whom you will hear on this episode, and he's a great friend of the show, and we have a lot of fun when we do the episodes. And we got into a bit of a rhythm with him where he wanted to do it with Andy Daly a lot, and we did quite a few episodes together, including one of my favorites of all time, number 200, which was with Chip Gardner, honorary mayor of Hollywood.
Yes.
Who wanted to become the mayor of Hollywood. And we just naturally, through us talking, Jason and I pushed Andy into this convoluted mythology of where Chip...
You really did. You really did push him into it.
He did not expect to do that, but we came up with a storyline where Jason and I were child actors on a television show called Zap that Chip Gardner hosted, and I believe 31 other children, there were 33 of us, all banded together to form a Voltron-like vessel for Satan to return. Okay, that sounds complicated, but it's a really fun episode and one that we just kind of lucked into. After that, we tried to... Jason always likes forcing Andy into situations in which he is uncomfortable and unprepared to...
This is called, in the trade, this is called pimping. This is where you in improv, you really verbally push someone into a corner and make them go down because you have to you make them go down a road.
You make them go down a road which they are unprepared to go down, and you don't know whether they'll be able to get out.
Yeah.
One of since episode 200, we did another one with Andy where Jason said to me before the episode was recorded, "Hey, at a certain point, let's force Andy to be himself. Let's make him drop character and ask," because if you haven't heard the show before, every time Andy's on the show, I was pimping him to commit suicide with every one of his characters. And
because a lot of his characters do have suicidal tendencies.
It became a running joke where one of the first ones he ever did on the show was suicidal, and then the next one that he did, we somehow got into suicide as well. Yeah. So it became a running joke where every single one of my every single time Andy was on, I would casually bring up suicide, and Andy in this character would admit that he was suicidal.
Yeah.
So in this episode that I'm talking about, Jason said, "Hey, let's try to get Andy to break character and ask why every single one of his characters is suicidal."
But he said this. Andy was not here for this part of the conversation.
Andy was not there for this part of the conversation. It was a surprise to Andy.
So when did Jason ask you this? Like before Andy got there?
Before Andy got there, it was actually a couple weeks before. He said, "Hey, let's do another."
A couple weeks before.
Yeah, I said, "Let's do another one with Andy and pull this surprise on him." And if you listen to that episode, which I forget what number it was or who was the guest, but just look for Jason and Andy. In that one, Andy turned it around and had all of his characters come in and all do a cavalcade of suicides. They all jumped out the window. So that was a lot of fun. So we were going to do another episode, and this was episode 274, and this was just going to be a regular episode. And let me give you a little bit of background of what happened before this clip. In this episode, Andy is playing Gil, a ventriloquist, and Golly, his ventriloquist dummy. And that was all Andy came in with. And he said, "Hey, I just am going to play this ventriloquist and his ventriloquist dummy, and the dummy is going to be a little bit weird, and you're going to find out he's weird." We said, "Okay, great." We talked to him for a bit. His catchphrase is "Oh golly."
Oh golly.
Oh golly. And we find out that Golly is actually just a cardboard box. He's not a ventriloquist dummy. He's a cardboard box, and that Gil is basically a schizophrenic who hears Satan's voice, and he's saying it himself, but he's basically saying. He's listening to Satan communicate to him, and he's saying through the guise of this ventriloquist dummy what Satan is saying to him. He supposedly met Golly on a boat in international waters during a murder club as well.
Of course.
Those are things that you need to know before this clip.
Yeah.
Now, we did not know we were going to get into this, but sometimes when Jason and Andy and I get together, it becomes this weird thing. So this was episode 274. This is number 2 on your countdown, and you will hear exactly what happens with the rest of this episode. This is Oh Golly, number 2.
Number 2.
So now Gil and Golly is our, by the way, we're here with Jason Matzoukas, and Gil and Golly is our special guest here on the show today, and are our special guests.
That's right! A ventriloquist act from the streets of Los Angeles.
Yeah. Literally from the streets of Los Angeles. And you've always wanted to be in show, or you always have been in show business?
I've always been in show business.
Ever since the day of that murder club?
Yeah, that's right. Ever since I ended up back on shore, me and Golly, and I said goodbye to him because he was a fish. I said, "Goodbye, thou Golly. I wonder if you'll ever return to me in another form."
You said that, so
I
you
did.
had some awareness of it.
Well, I didn't expect it. I just wondered. Will you ever return to me in another form?
Is there anything that you've ever wondered that has come true? I wonder if the people in this murder club are going to make it out of here alive.
I did wonder about that.
Yeah. I'm wondering. Me personally, I'm wondering if you're wondering is actually you're taking the pains to make these kind of things happen.
Well, what do you
You're
mean by that?
blinking a lot.
Yeah.
You're blinking like an amount of times that I'm finding unnerving.
I've always been a blinker.
I mean, the amount of like blinking and licking your lips you're doing is kind of freaking me out.
Yeah. Oh, well, who knows what that's about?
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
And yet you've done nothing to address your runny nose.
Yeah, I mean, the blinking, you're obviously taking care of
the
dryness of your eyes.
No point.
There's no point dealing with a runny nose. It just keeps running, doesn't it?
I wonder... Now I wonder, okay...
I've got a pocket full of worms.
What?
Okay. Is this a setup for a joke? Does Golly do the rest of this?
Golly, I've got a pocket full of worms. Yes, you have. Oh, golly.
Okay, so you really do just have a pocket full of worms, don't you?
Gosh.
Yep.
I'm fascinated by...
Now I'm looking, and there is a pocket that is writhing.
Yeah.
Not all of them are alive, but some of them are.
Yeah.
A good 75%.
I don't know about that.
I'm wondering about this murder club. Because first of all...
Oh, and we were going to let Gil do some of his acts, too.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
It seems like too much of a coincidence that the unwitting dupe who was invited to be murdered out there in international waters would also rise up and kill everyone else. I mean, it seems almost as if...
Oh, wait, I'm a little confused.
No.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Well, I didn't kill everyone. No.
Yeah, that's what I didn't think Gil did.
Golly,
Yeah.
I mean, your friend Golly, though, took care of everyone.
No, absolutely not. I didn't meet Golly until after that, when Golly was a fish, isn't that right? I was on the boat, Gil. Wait a minute, what are you talking about? I was in the murder club, Gil. Stop it. This is remarkable what I'm learning here. Scott's right.
So you were part of the murder club?
No, absolutely not. No, and what are you talking about, Golly? Oh, Golly. I put the murder club together. It was a deal with a ship captain. Let's snooker some people out here and kill them. Oh, golly.
So this was not a murder club as much as it was you bringing a bunch of people out on a boat. Or golly, sorry.
The only two members were me and the captain, and he died too. Oh, golly.
So just let me just
remarkable.
say, at the beginning, Golly and the captain brought how many people aboard the ship to be murdered?
Well, I personally, I don't remember how many people were on there with me. I thought that I was duped into it, wasn't I, Golly? Yeah, you were duped into it. Oh, God, how many people were out there? How many other people? I'm very confused right now. Yeah, you should be. There was 33 people out there on that boat.
33 people. Is that because that's the year that Jesus Christ was murdered?
That's right. It was all part of a plan to bring Satan back.
Whoa.
Bring Satan back?
This is all news to me.
Holy cow. So this was some sort of satanic ritual?
What's going on?
Gil, do you remember?
We were going to conjure Satan out in the water. Oh, remarkable.
Jason, do you remember something? There's some sort of satanic ritual that you and I were involved in.
Is that right?
I don't think so. I mean, we were on that kids show
together. We were on that kids show together, but I don't remember any of the details about that anymore. It's like I forget the details of being on that kids show almost like every 6 months.
But we did interview someone. I will say
we did. We were doing it. We were interviewing someone together, side by side.
Gil, I have a question for you.
All right. I'm happy to answer. This has been very illuminating.
I think I know what you're talking about, Scott. Gil, do you remember the ship captain's name? By any chance?
Well, how would I remember the ship?
You're right.
I barely even met him. His name was Chip Gardner.
Oh my God!
What?
Oh my God!
Wait, Chip Gardner.
Oh my God, Chip Gardner.
That's ringing a bell for me.
Of course it is. We interviewed him.
Wait, you and me side by side?
You and me. We were sitting across from each other in the other studio, actually.
Oh, I thought we were side. But why do I think we were side by side?
No, side by side. Sorry, Chip Gardner is the guy. He was run over by a Jeep.
But why?
He wanted to be the mayor of Hollywood?
That's ringing something. It's very foggy. It's very foggy.
But I am now wondering if he wasn't this ship's captain because he also was a devout Satanist.
Oh, that's ringing.
And
Gentlemen,
I believe might have been a side-by-side.
I can't help
That's
you
why
with
I'm
any
thinking of
this.
side by side.
Yeah.
I am just bewildered. The plan was to slaughter 33 people by cutting out their hearts and then to kill Captain Chip Gardner so that Satan could take over his soul. And it worked beautifully. My goodness.
Wait, so you
worked.
You killed Chip Gardner?
Golly, what are you telling me here?
So you're saying at a certain point on this boat,
golly.
it is 34 dead bodies and you.
All I remember is jumping overboard at the urging of a fish.
Because it seems to me like for this plan to be put into action, the final step is to kill Chip Gardner. But we've seen Chip Gardner. I don't think he's
It does
dead.
sound that way.
So it seems to me like maybe the plan didn't work.
Unless Chip Gardner is Satan on Earth and we just didn't get that.
Oh, okay.
Or
You're
perhaps
finally figuring it out. That's precisely what happened on that boat.
Wait, then who are you?
That's Golly.
yeah,
and I'm
golly, who are you? That's weird. You know all the answers, golly. So why don't you just explain who you yourself are?
I'm just a cardboard box.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Okay, I guess that does make
that
sense.
tracks. All right.
Hey, Gil. Are you at all nervous that Golly's here?
I'm very afraid of Golly.
What are you afraid of?
Golly is the source of all evil in the world.
What?
Golly is?
Is he higher than Satan?
What are you talking about,
Golly.
Nothing,
Gil,
Golly.
what are you talking about? I know you didn't give me ears, but I don't need them to hear.
Oh my gosh.
Golly.
Gil, what if we put the box outside? Would that make you more comfortable?
Yeah, maybe we can just put
What if
Golly
we,
outside. Is that okay?
let me just put
You're going to do it, Jason?
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
Don't
cool,
put
yeah.
me outside. What are you doing? I
I'm
don't
just
want
gonna
to go
put that.
outside.
I'm just gonna put
No,
that. Golly, get out, guys!
No!
Wow, okay.
My goodness.
How do you feel now?
Gil,
Well,
you can speak
do
freely
feel
now if you'd
a
like.
little bit better. Yes, I have reason to believe that Golly is Satan's commander. I'm the glass of water now.
Whoa!
Whoa! That was freaky.
Oh, well.
Just drink the glass of water. Drink it. Drink it really quickly. Okay, good. Golly's gone. Oh, wait, no. Now Golly's inside of you. I didn't even think about that.
It may take him a little while to assume another form, but he will soon enough.
Well, let's see.
So
this-
anything we want to say without him here, we'd better get to.
Okay. What should we say?
How did you leave things with Chip Gardner?
Well, Chip, how did we leave it with Chip Gardner? I don't really remember, to be honest with you.
No, well, we were interviewing him.
Side by side, yeah.
We realized that
You and I were side by side, weren't we?
Yes, we were side by side interviewing him.
Right, yeah,
in
yeah.
the other studio.
That's what I remember. I honestly don't remember a lot of it, but I remember.
You guys are side by sides?
No, we're not side by sides.
Oh.
No.
What does that even mean? All I remember
Oh,
is.
it means two sets of genitalia next to each other.
Oh no, we're not that.
No,
But
no.
then why am I thinking side by side? Because now that I remember, I'm picturing it. We were across from each other.
Okay, we were across from each other, but I think you're just remembering the phrase side by side. But what I
don't
think
know. That's
you're
crazy.
focused more on that, and I think what you're forgetting is
Yes.
that we had been on Chip Gardner's TV show.
Oh wait, that TV show that you and I were on when we were kids.
Wait, okay, hang on, Scott.
The Zoom-like show?
Scott, hang on.
What?
Do you? Oh my God.
What's wrong?
Do you remember when we were on that
doubt it.
show? We went out on Chip Gardner's boat.
Wait, the Chip Gardner, the guy who was in charge of that show.
Chip Gardner, who was in charge of that show,
He had a boat. I don't.
he was
remember
he
this.
was a high priest of Satan. I mean, what we're led to believe now is that he was in cahoots with Gil here.
If Golly chose you to go out on a boat with Chip Gardner, I'm worried.
I think
Wait, you mean the other 31 cast members?
exactly. That's exactly it. We were on a boat.
I don't remember any of this. I just have a seasick feeling.
Scott, I have a horrible feeling. I think I know.
Oh God,
Oh,
I feel
Scott.
like I'm about to throw up from the seasickness right now.
Scott, I think that we might be dead.
What? Dead?
Scott, I think that maybe perhaps, let me just put this out there. Maybe perhaps we weren't on that boat, Golly/Gil and Chip Gardner murdered us in an effort to bring about Satan's reign on earth. And then that has come to pass, and we now just exist on an earth with a Satan ruling. I mean, look outside. It's the middle of the day, and it is pitch black.
You're finally figuring it out.
Okay, this is freaking me out, man.
Freaking me out.
You guys
are you?
dead. I am Satan's high commander, and you guys are dead, and you are in a netherworld between heaven and hell because there is a great battle commencing between good and evil.
What?
It is not determined yet where the dead will go, to heaven or to hell.
Wait, it's almost as if heaven and hell are closed?
Heaven and hell are currently temporarily closed.
Temporarily?
While the battle determines where the souls of the departed will go from here forward.
Well, who is... Okay. So I understand now. I'm starting to piece it together.
Yes.
Okay, so you've got... And bizarrely, Scott, we are connected to a lot of these people.
Well, we're a chain in this, we're a link in the chain.
I think so. I think it is our souls allowed for Satan to arrive on Earth in the form of Chip Gardner, Cactus Tony. Where does Don DeMillo fit into all this?
Yeah,
is what I
Don
wonder.
DeMillo?
Don DeMillo is my supreme commander.
What? What?
No.
Holy cow!
Wait, you're Satan's supreme commander.
And Don DeMillo is your supreme...
Yes.
Oh, this is rich.
He is the administrator of all evil for all creation throughout the known and unknown universes in perpetuity.
Is that why he can't commit suicide?
I guess so.
Oh, okay.
I feel like, oh my God. Okay, so there's Cactus Tony, there's Don DeMillo. The forces of evil are amassing. Scott, what we need are heroes. We need heroes. We need people. We need strong,
like
strapping people. People who exercise their bodies to the point where their muscles are pure and good.
Like trainers?
Like trainers.
Oh.
We need trainers. We need, you know who else we need? We need some, like a man to ride off of the range.
What, like a horseman?
Like a horseman who's been out in the leathery skin, out in the sun.
No, but he'd also have to have a wonderful way with words. Where would you find someone?
Where would we?
Like a horseman of the apocalypse, almost.
Perhaps apparently it is the apocalypse. We need a horse. We can't
let Golly win this war for our souls.
There is no point in what you're talking about. If you're talking about putting together a personal trainer and a hero of the West to take on the forces of evil,
maybe a singer.
Maybe a singer or a wannabe singer.
Yeah,
somebody who's
obsessed with 50s doo-wop music.
Who has such a positive point of view on the world.
This
such
sounds
optimism.
like a difficult team to defeat, but I have a secret weapon.
Wait, I mean,
you have a secret weapon, Golly?
At the very least, Golly, you're being held back by your physical form at this point. So.
Yes, that is correct. I have outlasted the usefulness of this body.
What does that mean?
Wait, Gil, that doesn't sound good.
Gil, why are you standing up?
The time has come.
Wait, what is happening?
The time has come.
Gil, what are you?
Evil to reign supreme on
What?
the earth.
Oh, Gil! Get away from that!
Oh my God! Okay. Listeners, what just happened was
that was
Gil / Golly jumped out the window, okay, which we have never seen before.
Seen anything like that.
At least
as far as I can remember.
I can't remember ever seeing somebody jump out the Earwolf Studios window.
I don't think I'll ever see it again.
But interestingly, Gil's body
once he hit the ground,
Gil's body split into nothing.
Yeah, it's just like it went into dust.
And a winged demon flew off into the darkness because even though it is 2:00 in the afternoon, it is pitch black
with like red skies.
Yes, with like it looks like lava is dripping from the sky.
And he grew like leathery skin wings. Like jutted out of his body with like sharp spikes.
And
at the
then
end.
I don't know if you caught this, Scott.
I may have.
But he said as he was flying off into the distance, "Hail Don DeMillo."
Hail Don DeMillo.
He said, "Hail Don DeMillo."
I did miss that.
I didn't, but I didn't know if the mics caught it, so I wanted to say it.
Thank you.
And I'll be honest with you, that made my blood run cold.
Oh my god!
Because the idea that somewhere out there Don DeMillo is running, we need to amass a team of heroes.
We need to amass a team because this is bad for
a battle is coming for the souls of humanity.
It's being waged right now. Look at these skies.
I know this is terrible.
This is terrible.
Wait, do you hear that outside? I hear like a clangy outside. Yep. I hear the
almost like-
sound of someone walking or the sound of keys on a wood table.
Yeah, I'm not sure what, but it sounds like spurs.
Oh.
Yeah. Command. Did I just call the booking agent, or what happened?
Gentlemen, it's me, Dalton Wilcox, Poet Laureate of the West.
Thank God!
That's right. I want you to know that my book, You Must Buy Your Wife at least as much jewelry as you buy your horse, and other poems and observations, humorous and otherwise, from a life on the range, is now available for the Kindle.
Okay.
All right. Well,
But
that's not quite
secondarily-
what I-
Dalton.
Oh, okay.
Dalton, yeah.
Secondarily, it sounds as though the time has come for the great battle between good and evil.
Yep.
What?
It's all. I mean, it's clearly the time is nigh.
The evil triumvirate of Don DeMello and Satan in the form of Chip Gardner.
So
and
you know all this.
Golly, oh yes. Bill Carter and I have known about this for a long time.
You have? Because we were going to catch you up on everything.
No
Wait,
need.
You've been fighting vampires this whole time, like almost like demons on Earth. So
Yep.
is that why you're so experienced at this?
That's right. Bill
Whoa.
and I have been training, and
He's been training you? He's not a physical trainer.
Holy shit.
Whoa!
Holy shit.
he's been training stars for the battle to come between good and evil.
Wait,
Well,
but
that's
what can
right.
we do? How can we help?
How can we help?
What can two dead people do to help you?
This space that you are in right now is a conduit, a meeting place for the forces of good and the forces of evil. And if you can convene here in this place, all the forces of good, we can put our army together and rise up.
And let me ask you this.
Yeah,
We've got you.
yeah.
We've got Bill.
Bill Carter.
Bill
Carter,
Carter,
Trainer
the
to
Trainers
the
to the
Stars.
Stars.
we
Seeking
probably
stars.
have.
Stars,
We probably have hot dog.
Do we have hot dog?
I hope hot dog's part of this battle.
Is hot dog have value?
I'm not entirely sure what an asset hot dog would be.
Well, doesn't he have such a beautiful singing voice that the demons of hell would cry at the very?
Ooh, I know who we need.
What's that?
We need that guy who's a comedian for kids' parties.
which one is that?
I'm not remembering him.
A comedian for kids' parties?
Doesn't he? He has a comedy act, but it's completely inappropriate for children's parties.
I don't really remember.
Is he an elderly gentleman?
Oh,
I don't recall.
Oh my God. Okay, forget it. Not him. Not him.
Well,
I really thought everybody was going to get on board for that one.
nope.
I don't remember him.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. Let me solemnly swear to you.
Yeah.
Jason and I will band these people together, and we will fight this battle alongside of you.
We know no limits. We are here. I will die again for this to come. I will be the Agent Coulson to your Avengers. I will happily lay down my life.
I do not fear death, as I have already died once. And from this moment on, we shall wage this war with you. What do you say?
I'll get to work on a poem.
Maybe that's not, maybe that's not necessary. But we will wage this war.
Okay.
We need a battle cry.
Yes.
You must buy your wife at least as
Dalton,
much
that's
jewelry as you
Dalton.
buy your horse.
Dalton.
And other poems and observations,
Dalton.
humorous and otherwise,
Our battle-
from a life on the range.
Our battle
is available on the Kindle.
Our battle cry cannot be a promotional plug for your book.
Why not?
I'm game
Especially
for
on
it.
the Kindle?
I'll say it.
These are the end times. This is
It's
end times.
also available on the Nook.
Wait. Somebody's at the door.
Oh my God.
Is it good or is it evil?
Who is that?
Oh my God, it's
To be continued.
To be continued.
TBC.
We have never done that before on the show.
Yeah, I remember how strange that was when I was listening to it.
Yes, we basically got into a position where we knew we were at the end of the show. We didn't know how to end it. And so we had something very dramatic end, and then we all screamed, and then we looked at each other and said, I think that's it. Maybe this is a cliffhanger? And we didn't quite know how to end that particular episode. So that was episode 274, and that was the end. And people expected on episode 275 that we were then going to do the second part.
Right.
We did not do that.
That's not how it
because
works.
We did not know what to do.
Yeah.
So that was number 2 on the countdown. That was a great tour de force of Andy Daly, of course, and
Was it in this episode or was it in the sequel to this episode where he kept saying he didn't want Oh Golly to be the name of the episode.
That's the sequel.
The sequel. Oh, because Oh Golly, you devil.
Yes. So, there is a sequel to that episode, but we don't need to talk about that.
No.
When we come back...
Because no one liked it, obviously.
No one liked it. When we come back, we'll have number one on the countdown after this. Comedy Bang Bang, we're back.
Oh, yeah.
We're at that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, an anthropomorphic picture.
And not a picture, picture.
Why wouldn't he shatter when he tried to break through the
One
brick
would
wall?
think that the wall would be stronger than this picture.
Is it that his arms, he's leading with his arms, and his arms are so powerful?
Maybe his arms are made of diamond.
Got arms like a diamond.
Got arms like a diamond.
And diamonds can cut brick.
They are the sharpest
That's right.
thing known to man. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Hey, Kool-Aid. Let's talk about him for a little bit more. We're back here. It's that magic moment.
That magic moment when we're at number one in the countdown.
Terrible. Now we're singing just to do it.
Yeah, we are.
Right?
I don't know, but I enjoy singing.
I enjoy singing too, Scott.
Jimmy Pardo and I have talked about an all-singing episode of Never Not Funny. We have never done it before.
What would that be?
I think it would be an hour of us just like...
Or just Chicago songs?
Yeah, probably.
And that one Manny Patinkin song that he sings?
Which one is that? Coffee in a
Coffee
cardboard
in a cardboard cup.
Coffee. I think she said coffee. Oh, no, she said coffee.
What? Wait.
In a cardboard cup.
Why?
Hurry up.
What is that? Are you doing a little Saul from Homeland?
No, he does that in that song in the recorded version.
Why?
He goes back and forth from all these different characters. So
And one of them's a monster.
one of them, I believe, is a New York gentleman who's probably a fry cook at this place.
Hiya, miss. Hiya, sir. May I take your order, please?
That is a woman, I believe, a waitress who works at the place.
Oh, I see.
So he's going back and forth from these two voices.
Afternoon. Hiya, Ben. Would you like the special sir? The trouble with the world today, it's plain to see. 'Cause everything is hurry. It's rushing through and don't be slow and a BLT on a ride to go and coffee. I think she said coffee. I know she said coffee. And a cardboard cup. Hurry up.
Because that's what people wanted out of a Mandy Patinkin song at the time, was him, much like in Follies, if you've heard his Buddies Blues from Follies.
Sure I have.
I guess she really loves me. I love her, she says.
Shaliver.
Shaliver. Shaliver Twist.
Shaliver.
Do you like Oliver Twist, but you think that, he's not shallow enough?
So that's the plot of Shaliver
Twist. More gruel, kind sir. And what about a little bit of Gucci?
Oh my God. I am so glad. I am glad for the listening audience that they couldn't see the gesture that you made when you said a little Gucci.
A little Gucci.
Hey, a little Gucci. A little night Gucci.
We heard Oh Golly, which was a cliffhanger. And you know what? That's the end of that. We're
That's
probably
how that goes.
We're never. You'll have to go investigate the resolution of that.
And you should.
On some other episode of this podcast, because we have to get to number one on our countdown.
Number one.
That's right, number one. What do you think this might be?
Well, the best episode. Right?
Hold up.
Are you saying there's a surprise upset and the worst episode has been voted number one?
I'm doing my Nate Dogg, R.I.P. Impression from the next episode is that famous song. Do you wait a minute?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know that Eminem song really well, but you don't know the next
song.
You don't know the next episode?
No. My favorite song.
Hold up. Yeah.
Guess who's back? Back again. I can
Hold
listen
up.
to that forever and ever and ever. I lose interest after
You
that.
really ought to get into more gangster rap, especially the West Coast variety, if you like that so much.
Bebo. Ball droid.
Oh, Bald Droid. A worthy successor to Lobot, the only other bald person in the Star Wars universe.
What about Mace Windu?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
And I guess, was Grandma Tarkin, was he bald?
Grandma Tarkin had a wig.
Oh, that's right. He had the
tight bun.
gray wig.
Yeah, with a knitting needle stuck in there.
I guess C-3PO is bald.
For that matter, R2-D2.
As well as Baldroid. All right, let's get to number one. Everyone's wondering, what could it be? What could it be? What could
I know
it be?
I am.
Well, guess what? It's episode 300. Oh, golly, you devil.
Oh!
The conclusion of the cliffhanger.
So you don't have to investigate what
You don't.
the cliffhanger might
I
be.
was
This is it right
funning
now.
ya.
You got me. You got me because I didn't know. I had no prior knowledge what any of the episodes were.
You know, and you never will.
So even if I listen to these best of episodes,
You will never, in your dumb brain, you will never put the
hey.
pieces together.
What? Why?
Dumb brain.
Dumbrin.
Another Star Wars.
Baldroid and Dumbrin.
They're a new C-3PO and R2-D2.
Dumbrin.
I say
Dumbrin.
Wait, so that's Baldroid, the one that we saw in the
that's
trailer,
right.
has the
That's
English
right.
accent?
Where's
It's a
my
new twist.
Where's my toupee? He just Baldroid just looks like a person.
If Baldroid doesn't talk like that now in the new Star Wars, I'm going to be really disappointed.
Do you think that Baldroid he's a beep boop robot, right?
I imagine he would be.
Yeah.
Oh, if he's not called Baldroid, and he just doesn't talk like that. JJ, you have made a mistake.
Come on, J.J. Abrams.
I'm Baldroid. I gotta roll on out of here.
Oh, if he...
What if he sounds like that?
Hey, I'm Baldroid.
I wouldn't put it past
Baldroid
him.
over here.
Do you think there will be anything weirdly cute like Jar Jar in these Star Wars things?
I can't imagine there would be.
They have to be going really far on the other. I mean, there will be some comedy, don't you?
I think there will be. They'll go far the other way and something that's just disgusting, like a thing you don't want to look at. Just a thing that's like got pustules and weeping sores and constantly mucus is coming out of its
or like
nostrils.
Jabba the Hutt's mom will be there and like with her open legs
Mabba.
and Jabba will be coming out of her.
Yeah, Mabba the Hutt. We'll see his
wide
birth.
vagina.
We'll see his birth, even though it's in the future.
Well, it'll be video.
Yeah, they're gonna gather around, look at a video of Jabba the Hutt's birth.
Han and Chewbacca.
Yeah. Hey, you got to see this.
Hey, Chewie, get over here.
Do you think that the actors will reprise their performances from the original Star Wars movies?
Because they've changed their personalities a lot.
Yeah.
Carrie Fisher is now like sort of a little more sardonic than she was back then.
That's right.
And Han is more of a grump.
Yeah.
Now, but I guess he was grumpy in the Star Wars movies.
Yeah,
in a way.
but he was young. He was young enough that it didn't seem grumpy. It
Yeah.
seemed like he seemed like a cool dude.
Is that what it is? Han Solo's performance hasn't changed. He's just aged
Yeah.
to where now he just looks like a grumpy old man.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Well, I look forward to that 45-minute scene where they watch Jabba the Hutt's birth
45
video.
minutes.
Yep.
It's pretty easy as labors go.
Yep.
That's not so bad.
Not so bad.
Do you think it was natural?
No, I think it was a C-section.
Oh,
You have to. You know, those Hutts, they're a lot like Boston Terriers. They cannot be born without a C-section.
is that true?
That is true, my friend.
Why can't Boston Terriers be born natural?
Something to do with the proportions of their body. It's an unfortunate part of the Boston Terrier, which
It's
makes...
not that they're like biting on the way out.
No.
Like,
Oh, God.
but they're puppies. They're like
I
little
know.
tiny puppies.
It's something to do with the way the mother, the construction of their body, I believe. Now, to be fair, I'm talking from a position of ignorance on this. I own a Boston Terrier.
Oh, well, then let me say stuff. Here's what I heard it was, is that a gypsy cursed Boston Terriers
thinner.
Directly to the uterus.
Thinner uterus.
Yeah.
Thinner. How bizarre, as OMC once.
How bizarre.
Got engineer Cody Sam on that one.
Ah, he loved it. It's a rare occurrence when the engineers laugh at the show. Usually they stare with hatred at us.
That's true. That's
Shaking their
very true.
fists, which is very distracting.
It's a little distracting.
All right, let's get to number one on the
Fine,
countdown.
I don't fucking care, Scott.
Oh Golly, You Devil. This is the climactic conclusion to the Oh Golly saga. Now, when we left off, there was a knock on the door. Who was behind that knock? We won't hear it in this clip, but it was Chip Gardner, candidate for honorary mayor of Hollywood. We talked about him before.
That's right.
Now, he admitted that he was Satan incarnate.
He admitted that.
He offered that, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
We did not need to torture him.
No, he
To
conceded.
get that information?
Yes, I am
He
too.
gave it up willingly.
Yeah.
He told Jason and I that we have been dead, and we're dead ever since we were on that Zap show as children.
That's right.
In 1981, we died, and hell was closed. And everyone who had died since 1981 resided within a Twilight Nether region. That included Kurt Cobain and everyone else who had died since 1981. All right, that's what you need to know.
Tom DeLuise.
What's that?
Tom DeLuise.
Tom DeLuise. I thought you said Tom DeLuise.
Yeah, him too.
One has to assume that Dom's father was Tom.
Yes.
And that he wanted to name him after himself, but the doctor misheard.
That's right.
And wrote down Dom.
Classic story.
Once a name is written down on a birth certificate, it cannot be changed.
It cannot be changed. Famale.
So then Dalton Wilcox, who we heard in the last
Cowboy, the poet laureate of the West.
Of the West. He wrote a poem to commemorate the battle. He recited it. Then in came Hot Dog, who is a erstwhile singer who wanted to join Sha Na Na.
That's right.
And a skier in the 60s.
Did you greet him when he walked through the door?
I did. I said, "What's up, Hot Dog?" Right there in that very clip. Bill Carter, trainer to the stars, seekingstars.com, came in. Very old man with big muscles. Cactus Tony came in, who is
shadowy, mysterious figure.
Kind of
sort of an aide de camp of Don DeMello.
Yes, and he wears all snakeskin.
That's right.
Golly was there, the puppet. He came back.
Cardboard box puppet.
And then Byron Deniston, who
the Royal Watcher.
The Royal Watcher from a previous episode, who I believe Bob Odenkirk was on that episode, who wanted to. He was not a royal watcher in the sense of he followed the exploits of the royal family. He literally was perched in a tree across the street from Buckingham Palace with binoculars trying to see when the royal baby would be born so he could steal it and name it Beetle Bailey after one of his favorite comic strips. He came and he brought the royal baby.
All right.
Now, at some point, they were going to slit the baby's throat and pour the blood upon a magical stone.
It's a funny show.
From which Excalibur was pulled.
Yep.
And they were going to bring back the end times. Now, Jason and I...
Bring back the end times.
Yes, from the future.
Oh, I see. Go on.
Yes. They were going to pull them from the future into the present.
That's right.
They were residing in the future. They were going to
pull them back towards us here in the present. Yes.
Because without a little help, they would always just stay there in the future.
You've done due diligence. Pray continue.
So when we pick this back up, all of these people are here, and this was we're going to hear this until the end of the conclusion of this saga. Several of these characters are in the forces of good, several of these characters are in the forces of evil, and there's going to be a final battle, which we will hear right now. This is, yes.
May I say, if you are a new listener, you're about to hear the end of this episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, not the end, yeah.
Okay, but still, you might want to
just go back and listen to the whole thing.
Listen to the whole thing.
But we're going to hear it now. This is the climactic conclusion to the Oh Golly saga. This is episode 300, Oh Golly You Devil, your number one.
Number one.
Well, I have to say, Dalton, it's now looking like the forces of evil are gaining momentum here.
Let's take a look at the telly board. Who's on what side?
Well, you have Dalton Wilcox.
And I count for three. Because I got
count for oh boy,
because that's how strong and powerful I am. You got to count me 3 times. You got to say Dalton Wilcox, Dalton Wilcox, Dalton Wilcox.
We
into
count,
a mirror, and then you
will
summon
appear
me anytime.
But Chip, you count for 3 because you're Chip, you're Gretchen, and the lizard.
Oh, and Satan that's 4.
Count for 4. You're outnumbered at this point, Dalton, because
you don't even have any AKAs. You're not even like in the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm just pointing it out.
I think you need more people. I mean, I think.
Who's showing up right now?
Would you mind opening the door?
I'm going to open the door. I don't know if this is for good or evil. The minute the person talks, though, we'll know exactly who it is.
Okay. Hey, open. Patrick McMahon?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Patrick?
It's great to be here. Hello.
How are you, Patrick?
How are you doing?
It's been
Our favorite
so
limerick
long.
writer.
That's right. You and I had a real limerick off that one time.
really
That was a
did.
lot of fun, wasn't
Really
it?
did.
Yeah. And how are you? It's nice to see you.
I'm great. It's so
Yeah.
great to see you. What are you doing here?
Well, I've been
Wait, there-
summoned here for a battle.
You're part of this as
Yeah,
well?
part of the battle between good and evil. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
On which side do you fall?
I am staunchly on the side of the good because I've recently been named Irish Person of the Year by the
Holy
Ancient
cow.
Order of the
I
Hibernians.
heard about that. Yeah, you were there with a
Congrats.
really interesting Irish guy.
That's right, that's
who
right.
was so incredibly uniquely Irish and
Yeah.
authentic.
Oh, that's right. Well, absolutely. The president of the Ancient Order of the Hibernians bestowed upon me the great honour of Irish Person of the Year, and that's a Catholic order. It's an organisation of the Catholic Church, and so I feel honour bound to be on the side of good.
The side of good.
Good.
Right.
Yes,
for you.
absolutely.
So, Patrick, Dalton here recited his epic poem about the forces of good and evil.
Well, I haven't prepared a limerick if that's where you're going.
But
that
I'm
is
sure
where I'm
limerick.
going.
But since
No,
you're
I've got
so
limerick.
amazing at
And
it, I
since-
think
No,
you
I've
come
never
up-
claimed to be any good at that limerick. I'm an Irish storyteller, and then limericks are a sideline at best, and I really don't do them all that often. I haven't prepared one or anything like
Now
that.
here is Patrick McMahon's limerick about the battle between good and
Oh,
evil.
I
As I
can't
say,
wait
I
for
haven't
this.
prepared one. And
Oh boy,
I'm
this is going to be good.
I have to remind myself of the
Is this
structure
part of it?
No, this is not part of it because I haven't got one. I really just came here to fight.
It's-
Oh, well, you know the structure there. Da 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 da.
no, right. Well, that's the rhythm of one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess it's time to come up with a limerick. I might have done this ahead of time. All right. I might have known it was going to come up. A great battle is being waged.
Oh.
In the twilight nether realm is where it's staged.
Oh my gosh. Is that part of it?
Evil might win. Which would be a great sin. Oh boy. I tell you what, I really like that Greek yogurt by Phage. Is that what it is?
Wait a
Is that how it's pronounced?
I
Is it
don't know.
Phage?
It's not, but that's all right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, that was
Listen, I
a
mean,
rallying cry.
Yeah.
for the
Well, you
forces
know
of
what?
good.
I'll take another crack at it a little later. I'm
Is
going to
that
have
your
a snack.
purpose? Oh, you're going to eat a snack. Is that your purpose?
That really made me hungry. It legitimately made me hungry.
You expel a lot of energy.
Okay, wow. Patrick McMahon, this is so. Now the forces of good are starting to take
Yeah,
a
the
real
scales
turn.
have been tipped a little bit.
What have we got on our side now?
Okay,
well-
you've got your Dalton Wilcox times 3.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
You have hot dog over here.
Here I am, man. Yeah.
What are you eating, hot dog?
I mean, the hot dog, man.
Okay, I
Bill
should've known.
Carter
Yeah, that.
also eating a hot dog.
Yeah, what are you eating?
I'm having a Luna bar.
Oh,
I thought you were
Those
late.
are for women, Bill. Those are for women.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah. No. Those have like estrogen in them or something.
That's right.
You should not eat those, Bill.
The estrogen attacks the testosterone, and the testosterone builds itself up to do battle with the estrogen in your system. And I
just
got 10
balances
times the
itself out.
So
testosterone
you're
of
challenging
any other guy.
challenging the testosterone to
But
make it fight harder.
It's always making it fight, which you always want your testosterone active.
All I eat is Luna bars. Now, I'm on a Luna.
That
I'm on a
is
100%
very
Luna
on
bar
many
diet.
levels, very unhealthy.
I haven't had a bowel movement in 9 months.
We have
Cactus Tony, of course.
We have Cactus Tony, who moved from the forces of evil to the forces of good.
And listen, I might go back. There's no telling. I might go back to the forces of evil.
Cactus Tony, you're
Kind of a
lady in the
floater.
tramping that hot dog with hot dog over here. You're at the other end of it.
We're all having a snack. I think that limerick made all of us hungry.
It's like everybody shares a mic and everybody shares a hot dog.
Everybody's sharing.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I am the microphone.
Oh, golly.
I'm still here.
You devil. We have Golly.
And please do not make that the name of the episode.
I will not. We have Chip Gardner, a.k.a. the Lizard, a.k.a. Gretchen, a.k.a. Satan.
On the side of evil.
We have Golly. We have Byron Deniston.
Here I am.
And-
With Beetle Bailey, the royal baby.
And
And a baby Bjorn.
did we ever figure out where that stone was?
Oh, yes, it's on the way.
It's on the way.
Someone's bringing it now.
Oh, someone bring it.
Yes, bringing it.
Okay, I'll answer that.
The fuck I gotta bring this fucking rock all the way from goddamn England? Jesus Christ.
Is it? This is
Go ahead. You know who I am.
Ben?
No, come on.
Sorry.
Danny Mahoney, Life at a Party Incorporated now.
You can recognize him because his many coats.
Yeah, that's right.
From
I'm
Life
wearing
of
a
the
couple
Party.
of different coats. This one right here is the heaviest coat commercially available. Anywhere. If you want a heavier coat than this, you got to have
It's
it made special.
chainmail. It's a chainmail coat.
It is. It's interwoven with metal in a coat.
I haven't seen you since you
What
did commentary on our season 1 DVD.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did do that. How did that turn out?
It turned out great.
Oh,
People
good.
enjoyed it.
Oh, good.
All you ended up doing was retelling the story of the batteries, which you were telling there on the episode.
Well, listen, is that not what you're supposed to do on commentaries? You commentary on what's happening.
We never got to anything new. You just retold all those details.
This is the situation. I got a boombox, okay? And now when I show up to work a party, I bring the boombox.
Cool.
I've had this boombox going on. I mean, I've had it since the 80s. It's a good boombox. It's a Panasonic.
Yeah, we've heard this many
It's a
times.
high quality boombox. You can do. It's got cassettes.
No.
You can't buy these now. It's got cassettes and DVDs. You could literally
DVDs?
or whatever they're called. The fucking
CDs.
CDs.
huh?
CDs.
CDs.
Compact discs, Danny.
Sure. You can literally, if you want to, you can't go cassette to CD, but you could go CD to cassette on this thing.
I don't know what the difference would be.
Huh?
In terms of mixing?
You could take a CD and record it onto a
I
cassette
see.
on this machine. Likewise, ditto on the radio. You could you could tape record
Okay, fine.
things that are on the radio, but it runs on D batteries.
Yes, we know.
How many batteries?
This thing takes 8 batteries at one time. It
Wow.
runs on 8 batteries.
He's got a bag full of D
Yeah, no, I'm
batteries.
aware.
I got a
I'm
gym
aware.
bag full of D batteries.
Yeah.
Once or twice, I have.
Accidentally put the old battery back.
Not even accidentally, not thinkingly, because I'm in the middle of a thing. I'm like, I'm in the middle of a party and my boombox goes dead, and everybody's looking at me like, what the fuck is going on? What's wrong with this guy?
You don't want to leave
boombox?
batteries on the floor in the middle
What are you
of the party.
playing on that boombox?
I'm playing,
At a
CNC
party.
Music
Got
Factory.
it.
I'm playing Lisa and Cult Jam.
Sure.
Bare Naked Ladies?
Bare Naked Ladies? You can't dance to that.
No.
Anyhow, yeah. So a couple times I emptied the dead D batteries into the gym bag.
Yeah, we know the
I
story
probably-
quite well.
1632 batteries in there that are dead. Mixed in with like
You
150
put one
live
bad
batteries.
batty in a bunch of 8.
That's the
you got a
problem.
dead.
And
That's
you
the
can't
problem.
figure out which one it is.
No. Do you ever
There's
get
no
a
way from looking at it whether it's
What
dead
about
or
a
not.
battery tester?
A what?
See, this would solve all of your problems.
A
We've
battery
never talked
tester?
about this. A battery tester.
How does it work?
You put it up against the thing, and if it's got a charge, it'll tell you.
The thing?
A
Are you
battery
making this up?
No, it's called a battery
There's
tester.
literally a battery
How about
tester.
this? I'm going to go one step further.
All right.
Get rid of the boombox. Okay.
Get rid
And-
of the batteries.
and
Buy all
get
new ones.
something like an iPhone with a Bluetooth speaker that has a
Fucking
rechargeable battery.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Okay, Danny.
I'm not
I
going
now
to do
am-
that.
This aggressive
iPhone.
attitude.
Hey, what about your iPhone? Let's have some lattes, All this bullshit,
This is the kind of attitude that I feel like tells me you are on the forces of evil.
I was told to pick up a giant rock from England and bring it here.
Yep.
I got paid 2 or 3 times
Oh,
when I
I-
get paid for a party to do this. I said, fine.
I
I've
thought
always wanted to go to
that
England.
sack contained your boombox, but that actually contains the giant rock.
This is from what I'm told, is the rock that the Excalibur was pulled out of.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, they gave
That's
me
obviously a rock sack,
Oh, okay.
not a
rock sack.
boombox sack.
Baba boombox sack.
I hope to God this fucking rock doesn't take batteries because
No, I think
I did
it's-
not even bring. Neither did I bring my
I mean,
boombox or
in
my
a sense,
gym
it
bag.
takes batteries. The blood of Beetle Bailey here.
Yep.
Is its battery.
Yes, I am ready to shed the blood of this royal baby
Oh,
Well,
boy.
into the
Oh, Byron.
stone of Excalibur,
Byron.
which will open the gates to hell.
Byron, you're not a licensed medical practitioner at all. I would think that the only person who could really open up a vein would be some sort of who's this at the door? Some
Who's
sort
at
of
the door?
medical Nurse Andy Callahan.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Now-
This is terrific.
Who are you?
I'm Nurse Andy with an I.
Got
Oh yeah,
it.
you were on with
Callahan.
Gillian Jacobs.
I don't know, but yeah. And I'm a nurse, and I work in a long-term care unit.
Oh, yes, of
I
course.
take care of senior citizens, and, a lot of these people have dementia, and they're not doing very well. I mean, these are folks who are not going to get out of the hospital.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
Nurse
I mean, this
Andy
is the last
Callahan-
stop for these guys.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You're here to draw the blood of the Beetle Bailey, I assume.
Huh? No.
Oh, no?
No. I don't want that blood drawn.
Well, what are you doing here?
I'm here for the forces of good, you guys.
Oh, fake out.
Yeah.
Fake
Oh, my goodness, no.
Nurse Andy Callahan, Forces of Good.
I'm actually here. Thank you, Dalton. You've done a wonderful job so far. I'm here to lead the forces of good. I'm going to lead the forces now.
Ooh,
and I'm going to be in charge.
I don't know about this.
I'm going to organize you guys, and we're going to get into a single file line.
Oh, boy.
And we're going to, because I have a lot of experience organizationally with, planning out the shifts. So the listen, the nurses' shifts are complicated, you know what I'm saying? Because there has to be a transition between one shift ends and the other one because you got to pass off information
anywhere.
about what happened on
Waiters everywhere.
This sounds
it's a little more complicated. There has to be more of an overlap so the person leaving can update the person who's coming on about all the things
a lot
that
like
happen.
Waiters. Hey, I'm working on this table.
It's a little different than when, to be honest with you.
Very administrative, Nurse Andy Callahan.
There's going to be a lot. Listen, in this battle between good and evil, 90% of it is going to be administrative.
And the paperwork?
And there's a lot of paperwork.
I guess you do. You got to book all the different people into all the different fights.
Plus, I'm God. So that's part of it. It's part of why I want to lead the forces of good, because I'm God.
Wait.
What?
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You're God?
Yeah, I'm God.
Nurse Andy Callahan, arguably the most annoying character?
How do you figure?
We haven't heard of. We haven't heard from you for.
You're like.
Yeah, I know.
You barely register.
Oh, yeah.
People never talk about you.
Oh, is that right?
No, people
that's
never
interesting.
talk
They
about
really
you.
don't? Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
You weren't part of the pilots, I don't think. Like none of it.
The pilots?
Yeah,
What are you talking
none
about?
of it. Nothing.
I don't know. Yeah, no, I've been over there in the long-term care unit of this hospital, just watching old people get sick and die, and having a lot of laughs.
God.
And
Wow.
just really enjoying, just laughing and laughing.
He is
and laughing.
God. This makes sense.
Yeah.
Whoa. So you've been here on Earth this whole time since the gates of heaven.
Since 81?
Yes, since 81?
Yeah. I've been here, and I'm aware of what happened there, where nobody who dies can go to heaven or hell, and just dwelling in it. And I said, I don't want to get involved. Let's let it sort itself out. But here we are now, and the battle is being joined. So why not? I figured, I'll come down here. I'll see if I can help out Dalton.
Behind you
thank
still. So annoying.
Thank you. I was going to say thank God, but thank Andy.
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
right.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I guess that's it. Andy is God.
Wow.
That's
Andy
what we're
is
finding
God.
out.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow. Well, I guess all that needs to happen is we need to prick the blood of young Beetle Bailey and pour it into this. Wait a minute, but I feel you can't do that.
Why not? I'm ready to prick the blood.
Well, I mean, your Supreme Commander isn't here.
The Supreme Commander.
Yeah, is he
the
dropping
Supreme
by?
Commander's Supreme Commander?
Yeah.
No one of us can pretend to know what he's going to do. He comes and goes as he chooses.
Are you waiting for him to
to give the go ahead?
Yes.
That it's time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I just watched Danny Mahoney and Ben Alterman become one character.
Oh my God!
Holy shit. Oh my God, the forces of evil are all combining.
They're like a Megatron.
They are all melting together. Oh my God, Byron Dennison just melted into the Danny Mahoney Ben Alterman beast.
Everything is. How is this happening? There's a. All the forces of evil have joined into a giant.
They're turned into one singular person.
John DeMello, theatrical director. Good morning, gentlemen.
Oh, this is chilling.
Now there is only one. I'm Satan's Supreme Commander. I am the embodiment of all evil in the known and unknown universe throughout perpetuity, since the dawn of time and forever for all time.
Whoa.
Don, I should have known that about you. You've been a disgusting human being the entire 300 episodes.
So do you separate your essence into these minions and these people on Earth? How does
Do you divide your body? Is it like a Horcrux?
Oh, is it like a what?
A Horcrux from the Harry Potter books?
A Horcrux?
Yeah.
This is something that appears in these Harry Potter books?
Now that you mention it that way.
Horcrux?
Yeah.
Listen, I know a lot about the crux of a whore.
Yeah, okay.
But yes, I am capable of dividing myself into any number of people to carry out my wishes here on Earth.
Wow.
To confuse people. That's been largely what I've been up to.
Just to confuse people.
Confusing people.
So
that
Cactus Tony is so mad right now that Don DeMillo's in the room.
You son of a bitch, you set me up for that Rottweiler thing. The police was here and I had no choice but to jump out that window and I ended up getting...
Oh my God, Cactus Tony, you're being absorbed into Don DeMello's body.
Oh no!
Come to me.
Oh my God.
Oh no, this terrible.
He wanted to be on the forces of good, but he's actually just another essence of Don DeMello's personality.
I have the power to subsume people.
Oh, now, Don, do you have any productions coming up?
Oh, yeah, we should
I'm
talk
very
about
glad that you asked me. Because
I mean, I know everything's going to end. and
Things are
hell's
dark,
going to open
things
up.
are bleak, but do you have anything you want to plug?
Well, you know what they say, the show must go on. Yes, this great battle between good and evil is commencing, but I'm still in previews right now for Don DeMello's production of Disney's Frozen. And,
boy.
Yep. How's it work? Frozen, one of the most popular movies of the year, Oscar winner.
For Best Song.
Yep, for Best Song. How does your version of Frozen go?
Well, we got some girl in there. She's a real hot lady, and she's one of those topless princesses, and she's locked in a castle.
Okay.
And her parents won't let her out because she turns things into ice or some shit or whatever.
So she's a hot lady who turns things to ice.
Sure, okay. And, she's up there, and she's got a song. We gave her a song that we're hoping wins.
Something like Let It Go?
Wins an award. No, she's got a song that goes, I'm locked in a castle. I can't fuck anything, and nothing can fuck me.
Okay.
And meanwhile, down in the town, there's these trolls who hear the song, and they go, we'll see about that.
Oh, dear.
Huh. Okay.
Any snowmen that come to life or anything
Yeah, there's
like
a
that?
snowman that comes to life. This is just a guy covered in whipped cream.
Oh, boy.
He fucks this girl.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And it's a great show. We cover this whole stage in whipped cream during
Oh, wow. That sounds slippery.
There becomes an eternal winter, and a bunch of girls come out there, snow fairies or something, and they're licking the whipped cream off each
Seem a
other.
little vague on these details.
It's really, well, we're only in previews.
Now, the whipped cream, I feel like having food on stage.
Yeah.
Now, do you still have dogs in the theater?
Yeah, there's Rottweilers upstairs.
See, I feel like the food is going to attract those dogs.
Well, not only that, but I got some real live reindeers that I trapped up in Canada.
Oh, no.
With bear traps.
Oh, no.
Their legs
Bears?
are all fucked up, but
Oh, yeah. Those are only meant for bears.
they're bear traps.
Yeah, they'll fuck up a reindeer leg.
I was looking for reindeer traps. They don't carry them.
Yeah.
Over there, Black & Decker doesn't make one.
Are you sponsored by Black & Decker?
He has the voice of a Black & Decker sander.
Oh, that's true.
Anyhow,
wow.
I'm glad all the forces of good are being so quiet for this because I do want people to come down to the Pasadena Fairy Tale Theater and check out my production of Disney's Frozen.
Andy, what do you think about this? Andy Callahan, Nurse Andy Callahan.
Well, I'm
AKA
very
God.
glad to finally beat the ultimate evil here, and because, I really think things would be better if he was gone. I'm just being honest.
All right, well, the forces of good are here, and you're up against Don DeMello. Oh, Patrick.
Don DeMello just pricked the baby. The baby is bleeding.
That's right, Beetle.
The baby, a drip of blood is dripping down the baby's leg.
Who's getting horny?
If the blood enters the hole that is in the rock, it will open the gates of hell.
Quick, Patrick McMahon, recite a limerick to join, to rally the troops.
It's time for your limerick, Patrick McMahon!
The only thing that can stop this drop of blood dropping into the Excalibur Hall of the Stone is a powerful limerick that can combine all the forces of good into one.
Here we go.
And once again, I've not had time to work on it.
All right, but you're the best
We
at
haven't
it.
taken a break.
That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here. Oh my God. The forces of evil are one. This battle ain't gonna be fun. But we've got to prevail. Use stamps.com to help with your mail.
Oh, boy. They're going to be thrilled. They're going to be thrilled.
What was the first line?
Fun. It rhymes with
Thank you
fun.
so much.
2,000 pounds.
A limerick is more powerful than a gun.
Oh, like a gun robber.
Right.
Dalton, how does that make you feel?
This poem, the limerick I just heard, I feel like I'm being subsumed.
Whoa! All of the forces of good are combining!
Into Andy Callahan. August Lind.
Oh,
Hot dog.
Get out of here, hot dog.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah.
Screw you. You shouldn't have been here anyway.
You must buy your wife and leave this much jewelry to buy your
Oh, they're all combining into Nurse Andy Callahan.
Well, here I am, and all the other guys are a part of me now, and that's how it works. And so I am God now, and I've combined all the good parts of me.
Yep.
And so, listen, I'll tell you what's going to happen right now. You
Yep.
can't stop it.
Are you going to wrestle?
I'm grabbing the stone, and I'm going out the window!
Oh my God. There's Sandy Callahan.
We're in the new Earwolf Studios where there is no window.
Yep.
All of a sudden, Victor the Giant burst his head through the wall, created a window. Meanwhile, we're on the 4th floor up here, and Nurse Sandy Callahan jumped out.
Jumped onto the back of the Giant.
Jumped onto the back of the Giant. Did not. We thought that Nurse Sandy Callahan was committing suicide. He just jumped onto the back of the Giant.
And they flew away. The Giant turned into a griffin, and they flew away. So you have a shapeshifter too.
Wow. They do, yeah.
Well, they do. Yeah. Sorry, Don, you're the only one left.
It's just me here stuck with a bleeding baby.
He grabbed the rock and he flew away with it before the blood could drip down into it.
Yeah.
I should have known that the creation of a window by a giant was going to be the thing that destroyed me. I mean, this has been a long time coming, this battle.
Yep.
All I needed to do was get one drop of blood here in the hole.
I know, you really took your time with it.
At any point, you let Patrick get through the whole limerick, and he labored over it.
I know.
You could have, at any point, just shoved the blood in the hole.
Well, like everyone else out there, I wanted to hear the limerick.
That is the power of a limerick.
And that's why he's the best.
Number 1.
All righty.
Truly insane.
Very insane. I believe, by the way, a lot of sharp-eared listeners were trying
Vulcans?
And Nosferatus.
Nosferatus, why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so very long now.
No.
You gotta put it, sweet, it.
It sounds now like the taxi theme or something.
Let somebody love you. Gotta let somebody.
What if somebody loved Nosferatu?
That could have changed everything. Exactly. Exactly. That's all. Isn't that all vampires Nosferatus want anyway? It's just a girlfriend. Just a girlfriend.
And a girlfriend.
Will you be my girlfriend?
And give you a little bit of your blood on the side.
How about this?
How about every 30 days?
Every 30 days. Oh, you sucked me into that. I got carried along in the tide of blood.
Okay, so I believe sharp-eared listeners were trying to bring up the fact that we should have gone in our improv down a certain route that Jason, I believe, was trying to steer us into, which was Dalton Wilcox, cowboy poet laureate of the Old West, who has a wooden penis, trying to stick that penis into the hole in the magical rock to block the blood from going into it.
I see.
That's what Jason was trying to lead us to. Neither Andy nor I picked up on it. Mm-hmm. And when I listen to it back, I say, of course that's the way it should have ended.
But your green-blooded listeners, they knew.
They're smarter than I.
They're screaming at their tablets, their smartphones, and their laptops.
iPods, I don't know anymore. And we have come to the end of our best ofs here. And I want to thank some people. First of all, I want to thank the staff here at Earwolf, who from the engineers who record the show and put it together.
Hey,
Sam, I'm talking to you.
What do you say?
Oh, thank you.
No, I thanked you, motherfucker.
What do you say? What do you say?
What do you say when someone thanks you?
Oh, you're welcome.
You're welcome. Welcome.
All right, there we go. Phew. That's all. I just wanted to hear Sam say you're welcome. No, I want to thank the staff over here who help out with the ads and who sell the ads, and of course July, who does all of the descriptions. July Diaz. A lot of people don't give him enough recognition, I think. And I want to thank everyone who's been a guest on the show this year. This show, I don't believe it would exist without guests. I think that's the format of it.
Why don't you try that though?
Why don't
you try just you?
Talking to myself.
Talking. Yeah.
I don't think anyone wants
just
to hear
talking
that.
for an hour.
Oh boy. No, thank you.
Do it once.
I mean,
and dedicate it to the people that said, please don't ever do a solo bolo episode again.
A true solo bolo.
Solo no bolo.
Oh, this solo no bolo. I want to thank you, Paul. You've been on the show, I think, more than anyone has ever been. And
that may be true.
That may be true. Any final words of your life?
Yeah.
I'm about to execute you.
It was the best of times. The end.
Crack 19.
Thanks, bye.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Aukerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com. The wolf dead.